to the Better Things studio. It has been a minute. It has been a minute, but we are done. We are here. We are here to serve and give you some DIYs today. I'm with awesome, unfortunate for seed for forever for. Hi guys. Unforeseeable circumstances.
I don't have one, so
It's okay.
Unforeseeable circumstances.
I don't have a name.
Full name, like us.
A four.
Yeah.
We are the four.
Yeah.
So what's four with four?
Awesome. But anyway.
Anyway, guys, so today I've decided to bring the awesome foursome to the crew, to the Better Things studio, so that we can chat, be happy, do this DIY. Someone asked me on Twitter to do a DIY on an iron-on transfer. This is an easy way to do a t-shirt type of print. And yeah, it's just easier. Like, it's one of those things where like you need it for one day. Because I feel like it breaks, and it's not like a print shirt, so it's like you need to like. Why you guys all looking? Yes! Okay.
Someone doesn't
Sign
like
buttons.
the
Well, I kind of don't, but yeah, so I brought the group over so that we can kind of take pictures together for this picture, for the print, for the t-shirt, for us, for. So guys, we want to do this thing where, like, on the t-shirt, I kind of wanted us to print like a Friends type of like layout. You know the Friends, so
Yeah.
series, soapy is the generations.
Yeah.
Series. It's a series,
Yes,
ne?
yeah.
Soapy sounds like telenovela, like soapy. Okay, yeah. So I wanted to use. I don't know, dude. What? I wanted to use Friends, but now I had a better idea, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use a word generator. We're gonna find a word on this word generator. Then we're gonna search the meme of the word, and then the person who had the word is going to pose the same as the meme, and then I'm gonna put them together, and we're gonna have a nice ass t-shirt. And if it's nice enough, we'll make for 4 of us.
Yay.
On Lulu's account.
Oh.
Yeah, me too. I feel it.
LOL.
So that's what we're gonna do now. Are you guys ready
Yeah.
to do it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this. So it's time for us to use our word generator. Who are we nominating to start? Let's do 1, 2, 3, and then you point at the person you want to start there.
Yes.
Okay.
1, 2, 1, 2.
The word is diffuse.
Diffuse.
See if we can get a
Diffuse.
meme with that.
Why did I get a tricky one?
Thank God it was you.
I
Not me.
demand var. What's it? Var. Give var.
Yeah, give
What's
var.
var?
Give var.
What's fun?
Var.
There
Soccer.
We obviously don't watch soccer.
That line, I don't know, they checked the line.
Yeah,
like to
okay. We have a match, guys.
Let's
a
see.
few matches actually.
The first one is the first one. We use the,
The
first
first.
one. Yeah.
Ah, that's so hard. Okay.
Oh no, let's do the second one.
No way, man.
It's
No.
not
Badge. Okay, I
It's
can do
dope
that.
though, yeah.
Okay, we found my meme. My meme is pretty awesome. It's really representative of the person I am.
Nigga, what?
Lulu. Do it. Do it, Lulu.
so lit.
Okay, next. Don't be
Who is doing it?
Okay, let's point. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Ha, guys.
Motivated. Your word
Motivated.
is motivated.
Okay.
Oh, you might get the same one as me.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Let's see. Then we'll choose a different one.
No, it's the same stuff, guys.
This one. This one.
Yes.
Yes.
Are you gonna do it?
Yes.
See? Guys have a big forehead, please.
Yes.
This is not gonna work.
Who's next?
I'll go.
Smoothness.
What?
How's that a meme?
And your skin is smooth. It's so
And you're just
fitting.
so smooth.
Like your skin is amazing.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like.
Animal.
Guys, how am I supposed to Please, please. How am I supposed to feel it
Let's
out?
vote. Let's vote. Everybody vote on this
No,
one.
guys.
It's
It's me.
An
It's just
animal.
Okay. Spell me who's next.
Okay, what's your word? What's your word?
Come on.
Okay. Hey.
Secret, dog. No, can't you never tell you? Come, give us a phone.
Wait, you don't even know what to read it.
I do.
Oh wow, Kaki.
Abstinence.
Oh.
Abstinence.
Okay.
Yes, this one, please.
Oh my gosh, so we already have our pictures. Our pictures are there ready. Guys, can you see how amazing the light looks now than like others? Because we've got the sunset hitting us.
Yes.
But yeah, we've got the pictures. We're going to create the memes and then we're going to put them all on a shirt. And I'm
Little did they know that Mpumi is going to totally steer away from the memes and create something more special to our friendship. Keep on watching and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
going to show you exactly how you do so. And I am hoping that you enjoy this as much as I have and that you enjoy the tutorial. Say bye, Fawsome.
Bye.
With,
Follow us on Instagram.
LinkedIn.
Oh,
For the
Subscribe, like,
Corporate babe.
LinkedIn, Gatti, Insta to us,
Yes.
subscribe to me, love us. Okay, so basically what I'm going to be using is the Tribe iron-on transfer paper. It is basically a pack of 10 sheets. It was between 150 and 200 bucks. I'm not really sure, I don't remember. I bought this quite a while ago. And yeah, it says here that it is better for white and light fabrics. I'm guessing white and lighter colors. I've tried it on a darkish gray. I don't know how it would work on black fabric, but you know, let's just take that into account when we do our iron-on transfers, that the darker the fabric, the less nicer it will be. Yeah, so basically I think you can also try get your hands on this, if not at Macro, on Take a Lot. You might be lucky, and especially because it's Black Friday times, you could get it at a cheaper price as well. And it's good for sharing, guys. You can actually just buy a pack amongst your friends and kind of take 2 each, because I just feel like you don't really need all of it. You're not always going to be doing iron-on transfers unless you're like obsessed. But yeah, so that's that. Okay, now that we've got all those details out the way, I've got the iron, it's plugged in and it's heating up. What I'm going to do is, obviously there's excess over here, you have to cut that off. You really want to have everything that you're going to have on the top on the page. If you have excess is also going to be on the top, so you don't want that. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut around around this thing. You can use a ruler if you like, but you know me, I like winging things, and you know. Okay, so now that we've cut off the excess, what we want to do is make sure that everything is straight, everything is not creasy and everything. You know what, I know I said I'm not gonna iron the top, but I am just gonna go over the spot that I'm gonna use with the iron. I just want to make sure that the surface is as flat as can be. Cool. And then I'm going to position this. Remember what I said, that it is like flipped horizontally, so that it's kind of upside down, so that when you do that and you iron it on, it is dope AF. Okay, so I'm just going to position it. Guys, listen, hey, you just need to be careful and make things straight. I am a boffin at making things straight, so I don't have to, because I'm a boffin. Yeah, wait, just move it a little bit that way. No, okay. Okay, so now for the fun part that's probably gonna give everyone anxiety. Well, my first time was just like, I was so anxious about it, because I was just like, what if I make a mistake? I only have one shirt. But if you have followed the instructions the way you have, as well as you can thus far, then
trust me, you will be just fine. So what we're going to do is make sure, after you've made sure that it's straight on, you're going to go ahead and take your iron. It is nice and hot, nice and warm, and then you're just going to start to iron over. Make sure you get the corners. Corners are important because, I don't know, sometimes it doesn't come out nicely on the edges, and you want to make sure that it comes out nicely on the edges. And then you're just going to make sure that you give it enough heat so that it will be transferred. You want to make sure that every part of this transfer got enough heat to make things happen. Do you understand? I know you understand. So I'm just going to do this, and then I'm going to do one for luck. Be gentle also. Just, you know, don't take your time. Take your time. This thing is so short already that you don't really have to rush it. Okay, so now we're done ironing, and basically it's just one of those things that, like, the question is now, did it go onto the top as we would have wanted it to? Well, how you know that this thing has kind of transferred onto the top is you'll get telltale signs on the edges. You'll kind of see the color showing on the top, especially on the edges. You'll kind of get an idea of that, and then what you're going to do now is you're going to gently remove this piece of paper like that. Okay, and what they say basically with iron-on transfer is that okay, so as you can see, I'll zoom into that for you. As you can see here, it seems as if this corner hasn't stuck on. Basically what they say is you can go over it again to make sure that it does stick on. The corners are a little bit trickier because they just don't, I don't know why they don't stick on. It's like how you can't get nail polish off of your thumb. It's always a problem, or like, I don't know, it's just the problem. So you're just gonna make sure that, you know, you get the corners. I'm gonna try another side, guys. This thing. Okay, so what you want to do is just yes, just like that. I am done. I am finished with this wonderful thingy I just did for you guys. I just want to do a close-up for you guys to show you some of the problem areas. Okay, so problem area number 1 is these skid marks over here. What happens is if you kind of inconsistent with like the intensity which you pull the top paper off, it kind of makes these skid marks. And then number 2 is these tear marks. Now what you need to make sure when you're doing this is, which I kind of forgot and didn't do, I think I got too excited, is to make sure that you cool off what you've ironed before you pull off. Obviously you're pulling off from the corners, but make sure that while, because obviously there's like that constant process of ironing over, then pulling and ironing and pulling. So make sure that you do cool off where you've ironed before you pull the piece of paper off. This will make sure that you have less of this business. For me, you know what, I'm sad that it didn't come out straight, but actually gives it a vintage vibe. So yeah guys, this is the iron-on transfer, as easy as that, and I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to see what you guys do with your iron-ons. Yeah, so I hope you guys like this. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment below if you want to say something or ask something. I'm always available for that. And also please do not forget to kind of keep in touch on the socials. I am super excited to hear from you and see what you guys do, and I will see you guys later.